I've gotten to the point in my life now where, having been to hundreds of conferences, I've decided that there are three that I'm going to continue to do. I'm fortunate to be on the board at Davos, and we'll head up there tomorrow. I go to TED because it's time to fill up my brain, but if you want to know where the future of disruption is, you come here to DLD.
Check in at the Jamba Juice before you get there, order your drinks, customize it with your boosts and whatever you want, and by the time you get there, the drink is waiting for you, it's on the counter, they see you and recognize you because your photo is on their point-of-sale system, you just grab your drink and you go. This is real world problem solving, and we feel that the payments offline is not the problem, it's what happens before and after.
If I look at the online payment market today in Europe, about 80% of online transactions are at the end of the day still running over classical payment solutions.
Our killer app for so many years was voice. And we all know that one day soon, voice will be for free, which means our business model has to change in order to survive. And we will go from telecommunication companies to digital companies. And data is the name of the game.
So I think the telcos currently in Europe have a very good chance to show much more dynamics than we saw it from the large retail banks.
Children that are born today will not have a physical wallet when they are 20 years old.
People who solely focus on payments offline will fail.
Whoever cracks the customer experience to be seamless, secure, and fast will win.
Are we ready to de-cyber the most critical infrastructure and to put humans back to the mechanical stuff to manage the systems? I'm afraid not. You are listening to maybe one of the most paranoid IT security experts. Because I'm working for 25 years with IT security, but when I see the news, when I'm talking to my experts, I'm afraid the situation is getting from bad to worse.
When we started in the late 1980s, early 1990s, the enemy was very simple. It was kids and teenagers, happy hackers, writing viruses and Trojans for fun. They had no real motive to do their attacks at all. Unfortunately, as we heard, those happy days are behind us. Today, all the attackers have motives for their actions. Happy hackers have disappeared. Today, we have the criminals who try to make money with their attacks. We have the hacktivists who try to protest with their attacks. And then we have the governmental activity, including governments attacking against their own citizens with malware, governments attacking against other governments for espionage purposes. And then we have cyber warfare. Stuxnet and Flame, the governmental-made attacks, they don't look like this guy at all. Stuxnet and Flame look like this guy.
I don't want to advocate cyber weapons. It's bad. It's a little bit more clean than traditional weapons. But from other side, it's more dangerous than traditional weapons because it's more easy to replicate it.
Climate is, on average, over time, what's going on in a specific area. Weather is a fluctuation around that. The misnomer is, as the climate gets warmer, that doesn't mean the weather always gets warmer. As the climate gets warmer, there's actually greater fluctuation.
We have become so Western-orientalized in this debate that, first of all, we don't realize the kind of partnership leading countries like China are offering to us. And we are not understanding the consequences of what's happening in our part of the world for our own weather.
This cooperation globally on the science, this transfer of intellectual property, we're going to have to get over ourselves in the data front because the extreme weather is all connected.
It's not about the science, it's about the economies. It's about global competitiveness. Who is moving first to a low-carbon economy at what cost?
Now is the time for the IT community to come into this with the scientists and with some of us and really make this a global awareness in the same way as you made Facebook and Twitter and the rest of it a part of our everyday life.
Knowledge is that 3D printers already can print in different types of plastic, and we do too. But I think one of the exciting things is that more and more different materials are becoming available, like stainless steel, like silver, so you can make jewelry, but also ceramic.
One of the areas I've been working on for a few years is adapting 3D printers to print food. You push one of those buttons, and it would have toner cartridges of frozen or dried and powdered foods. And the print head puts down a pixel of food, hydrates it with a needle, zaps it with a laser to cook it, rinse and repeat for every pixel, and it prints you a meal that's customized for you.
One of the great benefits of 3D printing, so it's really no limit in design, no limit in geometry.
The materials become more scarce. The power to run the printers will, or run manufacturing will become more scarce. And the 3D printing has the potential to be one of the most material efficient technologies.